The time in Joburg is, which I'm going to represent with J and B, right? Airport codes here is 3:50 p.m. Okay, and then the time in New Delhi is going to be 7:20 p.m. Right, so New Delhi, which is represented by the airport code DEL, is 7:20 p.m. Right. Okay, so let's look at this quickly. The question is, what is the difference in the time zone? Okay, what is the difference in the time zone? So how many hours are they apart? In fact, we'll always take the later one minus the earlier one. And this one is fairly simple, right? Because you could do this in your head. So let me show you two ways. One will be using the calculator, and also a technique, right? So the easiest manner in which we usually could look at this is to convert it to 24-hour date format. So you know that 720 is going to be 1920 hours for Delhi, right? DEL is the airport code. That's going to be 1920, okay, and 0 seconds, okay? Or we could just leave it as 1920. And then this is going to be Johannesburg. The time there is going to be 3:50. Okay. PM, and you know that's going to be 15 hour. And 15 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to do this on the calculator first, and then I'm going to show you how we can do that, right? So on the calculator, I'm going to use this time format because this is again assuming the same day. It's 1920, right, and 0, and then I got to put the last one in, minus 15 hour, 50, 0 again there because it's 0 seconds, and that's going to give me 3 hours, 30 minutes, and 0 seconds. So I can just write that down, and I'm going to make my final answer in red over there, which is going to be, or rather, let me just keep this on the side, and then let us see if we can get to the same answer working it out on our own. Okay? So firstly, if I have 20 minutes, I can't minus 50. I can't minus 50 from 20, right? So I'm going to make this, instead of 18 hours, 19 hours, I'm only going to have 18 hours. And then on this side, I'm going to give 1 hour to the minutes, right? And if I give 1 hour to the minutes, that 20 will become 20 plus 60 minutes. So now I've got 80 minutes in total. And I'm going to say 80 minutes minus 50 minutes. That's going to give me 30 minutes, right? And then I'm going to say, okay, I've got 18 hours minus 15 hours. That's going to clearly give me 3 hours. Okay, and so therefore my answer is 3 hours and 30 minutes as a time difference. Okay, so the difference in time zones is 3 hours, 30 minutes, and another way of writing that, I could say that is 3.5 hours, right, or 3.5 hours. Now that's very, very important, because now you can say 3.5 hours is 3 hours, 30 minutes, which is written as 3.5 hours or 3.5 hours, right? So there's important conversions that you should be able to relate to. Okay.